Hello and welcome back to my channel to find more happiness into your life. Today I wanted to tell you how I made kombucha and how you can make your own kombucha at home. So, what is kombucha? Well, if you searched how to make kombucha, you maybe might have an idea what we're talking here, but very shortly, kombucha is fermented tea, and the fermentation process is done with a SCOBY, and that is an acronym for symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. So it is actually very easy to make your own SCOBY. You just need a kombucha you can get from like many stores nowadays, and in a week with sugar it will grow a SCOBY on top of it if you just let it set. But you don't have to make your SCOBY yourself. You can try to find someone like me or someone who already has it, like from a Facebook group or like that, because everyone who is making kombucha is probably really eager to give you a piece of their SCOBY. But how do you make kombucha? You need 3 ingredients, only 3. You need the SCOBY, you need black tea, and you need sugar. That's all. It's that simple. It will take around 1 to 2 weeks to be ready, depending how tasty you want it to be, and if you don't know like how long it will get the taste you want it to be, or if you have never made it before, the simple thing about kombucha is that you can simply taste it every day. Kombucha is done in 2 phases, in 2 fermentation processes. The first one is done in a pot, and the second one is done in a bottle. And how to get started? Start by measuring 15 grams of black tea. Yeah, that's close enough for 15 grams. And then you should measure 180 grams of sugar. Boiling water. One and a half. We're going to add our tea, which we measured previously, and in goes the tea. So in goes 2.7 liters, and now I let it sit for 20 minutes. So now the tea has been simmering for 20 minutes, and we're going to filter the tea. Let's use this instead. Let's try again. Yes. Now the tea leaves are out, and we're going to add the sugar we measured before, 150 grams. So the SCOBY is very sensitive for heat, so we can't let this be over plus 30 Celsius, so we need to measure it carefully. It seems to be below 30 Celsius, so we won't kill the SCOBY. So let's grab it, put it in. Ooh. There it is. There is tea, and then there's the SCOBY. Now we're going to put the cloth on. Now it sits there for 5 to 15 days, depending the taste. I have to taste it every day, or every second day. Moment of truth. Here it is. Definitely not tasting like a tea anymore. Still quite sweet, but it has the slight vinegary, like a taste of vinegar in it. I don't know whose idea was it to see a pot like that, where there's growing a mushroom, and then drink it or offer it to someone. Whoever made this for the first time must have been lunatic. But I guess we need lunatics to have good ideas, because yeah, this tastes good. Now I have poured the kombucha into 3.5 bottles with the funnel and a filter. Added 3 deciliters and the SCOBY in there. And now I'm going to flavor it with red currant, sea buckthorn, bilberry, and lemon. Now they are all bottled and named, and they will sit in the bottle from 1 to 7 days. I absolutely love the color of the blueberry. The red currant is also lovely red. Let's see. I'll come back in a couple of days and let's taste them. Also, I have to remember to open them every day because they will create lots of pressure, because the fermentation process is still going on. And if I don't do that, they will probably explode. Just a gentle reminder why these bottles need to be opened every day. That will just continue rising. Depending how much sugar there is in the flavorings I use, it affects the fermentation process. And here you can see the final result of my first ever batch of kombucha. By the time I'm doing this video, I have now made 3 or 4 batches from the SCOBY I used the instructions that came with it, and you can find the same instructions I told in this video, and you can find those instructions online, and I will link them down in the description box for you if you want the instruction in a picture and text form. And if you have watched this far, thank you so much. I appreciate every single watch. And please consider giving a like, and if you want to see more of my happy content, please consider subscribing. And I would appreciate if you would leave a comment about if you have ever made kombucha. Have you ever even tasted kombucha? And what flavors should I do with the batch I have now bubbling? Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye!